This is the Randi Rhodes Show on 960 KNEW and online at 960KNEW.com.
Hey there, Republicans, it's us, your old friends at Republican Rehab. You know, fantasies can be healthy things, but not when you're designing the dream world. Case in point, here you were this week noting the passing of an American icon.
The death of 70-year-old Annette Funicello yesterday, a red flag to the baby boom generation.
Naturally, such an event may trigger a longing in you. And what kind of lost youth do you pine for? One of innocence? One of romance? No. You pine for one of racial purity.
White America was kind of unified, and standards of behavior were very similar. That unification made it easier for society to function.
White America? Really? They're singing about beach blankets, Billy Boy, not white sheets with eye holes.
Beach blanket bingo. A beach blanket bingo.
You hear that? Does that sound like the musical score to Birth of a Nation? Please. Annette Funicello starred in harmless fluff movies about sand and sun. She and Frankie Avalon were not, I repeat, not part of a plan to breed a master race. So don't drag that poor girl into your reactionary right-wing fantasy. If you want to remember something you loved about the 1950s, stick with fantasies about segregation like, Rand Paul does. Look, just give us a call. We're Republican Rehab. We'll see you in your dreams.
A beach blanket bingo.
Seriously, they have a problem on the right side of the aisle with everything that has to do with race. They have a problem with everything that has to do with minorities and minority rights. They have a problem with voting. They have a problem with managing money. They have a problem with governing. And so all they have to sell is a Frankenstein monster of racism, oligarchy, and fundamentalism. And by that, I mean religious fundamentalism. And here is just the most sickening thing I've ever read in my life. But the Christian Post and other media sources have announced the April 6th launch of the Ron Paul curriculum for homeschoolers. Now, on April 6th, we were talking about gun rights, so I kind of missed this. I had this story for yesterday, but I forgot to do it because I was really trying to overcome a filibuster that Rand Paul and Mitch McConnell, the minority leader of the Senate, were about to employ so that they could avoid the messy debate on the gun legislation, because they are, after all, the Republican Party. And the Republican Party does not want a debate on gun control because they will lose the debate on gun control. So they're biding their time, and they'll find a good point at which to bring the bill down with another filibuster. And it's almost as torturous as, having to drive 30 miles to buy your gun, as it's going to be for them to, pass a background check. So anyway, but Fox News said the program is libertarian edged, but the curriculum is produced by Gary North. Now, if that name doesn't mean anything to you, let me tell you who he is. He is a Christian reconstructionist. I'm not kidding. And Thomas Woods, he is a self-described founder. He describes himself this way, not me. He's the founder of the League of the South. This is a homeschool curriculum that is described as theocratic libertarianism. They embrace the ideology and of religion and government, hands off. Private business can do whatever it wants, whenever it wants, wherever it wants, to whomever it wants. They're calling themselves constitutional conservatives. American Vision, Gary DeMar's Reconstructionist Ministry, is soliciting readers, and has been since 2010, to contact Ron Paul and encourage him to support North's curriculum. And by the way, Mr. North issued a statement in 2008. He said, "The blinder the mainstream media are to what is really going on here, the better."